Welcome back to the American Dream. I'm your host, Derek Bailey. And today I'm standing in front of the iconic, beautiful curved Vonnegut mural here on Mass Ave because we're about to head just over to Indiana Avenue to talk to the curator of the curved Vonnegut Museum and Library. And then we're gonna head to the Near East Side, check out a beautiful listing I have. Thanks for tuning in. On today's episode, I get the extreme pleasure of interviewing a really good friend of mine. He is the curator here at the curved Vonnegut Museum. This guy could talk to us for 4 hours without stopping, without a doubt.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I won't take a breath.
Today he's gonna tell us more about curved Vonnegut, who hails from Indy, which is why it's here, right?
Yep.
And yeah, show us around.
All right, follow me, folks. Down here on the first floor in this small little room here, we have a Kurt Vonnegut and jazz exhibit. Kurt was a jazz fanatic, and we have Kurt Vonnegut's clarinet right behind me.
Slaughterhouse 5 exhibit.
He said in Timequake, his last novel, he talked about how the central message of his work was, I understand you, you're not alone. And when you read Slaughterhouse 5, you're reading a humanistic book about war where, you know, there's an attempt at compassion. To me personally, not on behalf of the museum, but to me personally,
Sure.
That's the root of his fame. That's the root of why we have people coming in here from all over the world saying, I've been planning this trip for years.
That's so cool.
And I'm so grateful for that, to be perfectly honest.
So I see you, I hear you. Life's
You're
tough.
not alone.
You're not alone.
So this is Kurt Vonnegut's typewriter from the 1970s. This is the one we believe he wrote Slapstick on. So this is the most social floor we have. We have events here all the time, live music. People have their weddings here.
All right, Chris, so yeah, we've talked about Kurt's legacy and the fact that this museum exists, but it's not just, you know, getting to know Kurt. Like, you guys got a lot going on here at the museum, right?
No, and they've got a term in the world of museums now called living museum.
Okay.
And that has a lot to do with like moving your mission forward. We do veterans writing workshops. This is actually the youth writing center that we're sitting in right now.
Okay.
We're in multiple Indianapolis public schools. So we're very involved in the community. And,
Yeah.
And that's another way that this would work. Kurt would want that.
Right. Not only was he an author and an artist, but he also taught. Like, literally, he lived the literature, right?
Yes,
Tell me
yes,
about
he was a teacher at the Iowa Writers Workshop from 1965 to 1967. He also taught at the City College of New York, along with Harvard, and later on in life at Smith College. I think Vonnegut was interested in the culture. What makes human beings tick, and what is the root of our flaws, and what is going on? What does it mean to be a person? What are people for?
Yeah.
He always said that is the central question of all of my work.
Yeah, where do we get that, whatever you do, babies, just be kind?
Yes. Hello, babies. Welcome to Earth. It's hot in the summertime and cold in the wintertime. On average, you got about 100 years here, babies. One thing I know of for certain, God damn it, you've got to be kind.
Chris, thanks so much for your time.
Absolutely,
today at
man.
the Kurt Vonnegut Museum and Library. Just another great reason to visit Indianapolis and check out all we got going on here.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, so now we're at 430 North Keystone Avenue, just south of Michigan Ave. And this beautiful listing was also built by the one and only Tikal Homes. It's at just $400,000. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, incredible open concept, okay? We have these beautiful quartz countertops, soft close cabinets, and this really, really beautiful blue backsplash that reminds me of the ocean. Now, while there are no appliances here at the moment, if you decide to move forward with purchasing this awesome home, we will include those, of course, full stainless steel package that you get to choose. All right, coming up the stairs, greeted by tons of natural light, these super tall ceilings. Over here, we got 2 bedrooms sharing a full bath, and then this amazing primary suite at the back of the home. Tons of natural light once again, super tall ceilings, and then this amazing full bath. It's got double sinks and this really, really beautiful exquisite tile that I picked out just for you. Most notably here on the Near East Side, we got a fully fenced in backyard and an awesome 2-car garage right off the alley for easy access. From Mass Ave to the Vonnegut Museum on the near northwest side to this beautiful home on the Near East Side, there's so much to do and so much to love about Indy. Thanks for tuning into this episode of American Dream. I've been your host, Derek Bailey. Have a good one.